Hey guys, Boris House from BK Forex. Welcome to Forex Daily Technicals for 625.13. Dollar rally stalls. Well, it's good to be back again. And as always, it's very important to remember a disclaimer that Forex trading carries a high level of risk, and you should be aware of all risks associated with trading on margin and seek advice from an independent financial advisor. If you have any doubts, read this very carefully and understand all the risks associated with trading on margin. So the story in FX, of course, was the big dollar rally while I was gone. But as we stand today in the early European session, um, the dollar definitely carved out, the euro dollar definitely carved out a little bit of a bottom here at the 30 or 30.50 level, and it's trying to make around the top with 31.50 clearly a big resistance level. Now, in early European session, we had rumors that perhaps there's going to be a PBOC conference, and the Chinese officials were going to kind of allay the fears that have been driving the market, which is that they're going to create more liquidity for the Chinese financial system and not manufacture a hard landing. That created a small rally in risk, pushed euro a little bit higher, but since the press conference really produced very little meaningful information, the rally kind of stalled. Nevertheless, euro really is on the cusp here of trying to see if you can test the 31.50 again. That's a big, big level in the near term. If we can break that, it opens up the run towards the 32s and ultimately a challenge all the way over to 32.50s, which was the last break of the key levels that we saw from the week prior. On the downside, 30.50 pretty much holds the downside. That downside breaks, and if we look at the longer term charts, that really opens up a much more ugly correction. So yeah, you see this this doji on yesterday's candles. We seem to be holding a little bit above these key levels here right now, and it's a question of whether this doji is going to signal us that we had a near-term exhaustion and a further move up to the 32s, 32.50s as a next retest, or if we just destroy all of this recovery from yesterday and then a drop through 30.50, pretty much really opens up a run all the way out to 2900 for a further retest. For now, if you're looking at a longer term chart, the euro still looks on a longer term chart relatively constructive because you have low here, higher low here, and presuming if we stop here, you're certainly going to have a higher low here. So if we can stop around these levels, we could conceivably remount a full run all the way through the 34s. For the medium term, for the trading session for today, it's really the 3150, 3100 levels that are in play, and that's what we're looking at as far as the euro goes. Dollar yen, which is really kind of consolidated. Dollar yen really stalled at this 99 level, and you saw the 99, which was former resistance, right? 123 resistance, 123 resistance, classic technical resolution where former resistance becomes older resistance, and then it became support. So in this particular case, the run through 99s just kind of stalled out, and it's holding pretty much steady with very, very little price action around 97.50s. A breakthrough 97s though really kind of opens up right here. Here's the 97s. A break here really shows nothing until we come back down to 96, 95.50s. So if we have a big distribution top here in dollar yen, then the run down towards 96.50s, 9600s is very much possible. To the upside, still this 98.50, 9900 is the key support, but it looks like just range consolidation for the near term in the dollar yen. In the pound found definite support here in the 53-54 corridor. That's really sort of been its major catch-all here on the bottom, and it looks modestly well bid here, even on the hourlies. We tested the bottoms, came right back up. The pound is really eyeing the 55 level. That's the key level. A break here through the 55 really reopens up the possibility of a retest to 57s. On the other hand, a breakdown through the 53.50s, then we're completely unwinding the trade, and it looks, let me just go to the dailies and I'll show this to you. Very, very similar structure, by the way, in the pound as it is in the euro. Kind of a holding to the higher low for the time being, and everybody watching the resolution here, because if you break the lows here, then it turns really what would be a correction within a positive uptrend into essentially a distribution to a downtrend. That's the big story for both the pound and the euro as we look at the charts. And lastly, where's my Aussie? Here's the Aussie. And Aussie making a bottom for the 1 millionth time over the last several months, but it does look like it's kind of holding relatively steady here. The Chinese news overnight, the fact that Shanghai may have stabilized and come back definitely helped it. Also, yesterday's price action was very bullish. You saw them test really lows and kind of close to the highs. To me, the Aussie on the near term here, obviously testing 93s are the near term highs. We can take out 93s, you really have an open run all the way out to 94s. Let me show this to you on the hourly charts. See this? This 93 is where we stalled yesterday. If we can just take out this 93s, it really opens up a reclamation of this whole big fall off into the 94s. And of course, if we break the fresh lows to 91.50s, the party is over for Aussie. And we start to look at 90 as a possible target. So that's kind of how the trading shapes up for the day. Wishing you guys the best of luck and the best of trading. I'm back and ready to do all the daily technicals. So hopefully we'll get more price action as the week develops. This is Boris Schlossberg from BK Forex. Over and out.